butterflies. You all know why I call you that, right? Because we all are continuously evolving and growing, and we start as cocoons and we eventually grow into these beautiful butterflies. I actually feel like I've really had that transformation in my life at certain times, and so I just want that for other people so much. But today I want to talk about confidence, and I love this topic because I don't think that you're necessarily born confident. I think it can be very natural that people have confidence, but I think it's ultimately how we are raised. And I also think that certain things can happen in one's life that makes confidence alter. And so, having said all of that, I also firmly believe that confidence can be learned and regained and practiced. So I want to talk a little bit about that today. So, for those of us that are looking for a little bit more confidence, because even though I feel relatively confident now, I haven't always been. And even if I put off airs that I was outgoing and outspoken and confident, inside I was dying a little bit. And so I think that it's important to not just be confident exteriorly, but to really live our truth and be confident inside as well. So it is a very personal thing. Everybody's definition of confidence is going to be a little bit different, and that's awesome. I mean, it's part of it's part of life. I think that everyone is different, and so everyone's definition of certain things should be different too. It means different things to different people. When a person is confident, what you are actually showing is that you have faith in the things that you are talented at, in your abilities and your personal strength. That's hard, right? That's hard. That's a pretty woozy of a definition, but that's what that means. If you're confident, you really have a lot of faith in yourself, and you'll notice an overall positive impact on your day when you are living by those rules. Because it's not something that's really measurable, if you feel confident on any given day, you probably are confident on any given day. Now, I like talking about it in the form of it being daily, because some days we just feel better than other days. And I think the most confident of people will tell you this. Sometimes confidence comes from being very productive. Sometimes it comes from a new hairstyle or new clothes. Sometimes it comes from being of service to somebody. And you're not those things every day. And so where we might be picking and choosing the things that lift us up from are going to be different. But as a given rule, if you're having faith in yourself, then that confidence is going to come through anyway. People who are confident tend to do these things. Now, I really love this, and I wrote this down. You do what's right, even if it's unpopular. That has become something. It took me to get to my late 30s, early 40s to even do that. Just say, this is what I stand for, this is what I like, this is what I'm doing. I don't really care if you approve or like it. Because once again, what's right for me might not be right for someone else, but that's okay. I'm going to do it anyway. You have to be willing to take risks, and Lord knows I've done that sometimes because I was a little bit sick taking risks. But in my sobriety, the risks that I take are actually very thought through and healthy for myself. And so I think it's very important to take risks, because what that tends to do to someone who's aiming for that confidence is to follow through with what you're risking. We admit when we're wrong and learn from it. I talk about this all the time. Absolutely, positively live your truth. Absolutely be unapologetically you, and absolutely get ugly honest. People who are confident are willing to do that and not worry about the judgments and what people are saying and the consequences. If you're living your truth, confidence will come because you're not trying to hide behind anything. It's powerful. You receive compliments gracefully. I still really suck at that. Who doesn't love to be told that they're doing something well or right? I mean, it lifts us up, but we need to be graceful with how we're being grateful. That is something that confident people do. And then, of course, having an optimistic outlook, and that's something I talk about all the time too. There's no confidence going to be gained by being a naysayer. If you're looking for the negatives, or you generally live kind of negatively, or if you assume that you're just doomed, then that's not very confident. Confidence stems or starts or is something optimistic people tend to be more confident. Low self-esteem or lack of confidence could be a learned behavior or stem from circumstance. So what I want to talk about here is how important it is to get help if something has happened in your life. And it could be the entire way you were raised, or it could be something singled out that happened. But in either case, those things need to be nurtured to find confidence on the other side of those things that might have really hindered you. And so I really think that I always want to put a disclaimer in some of these videos that seeking help is always a great idea. I have a life coach and a therapist. I go to 12-step meetings. I mean, it's, I am not too proud to say, help me. Please help me. It saved me on numerous of occasions. Things you can do right now to build that confidence up. Look at what you've already achieved. I love this. Do a little checklist. Do a little tick, tick, tick. Things that we've already achieved. How awesome is that to look back on that and say, you know, I don't know why I'm struggling with my confidence. I've done this and I've done that well. Focus on things that you're good at. Do those things. Turn them into bigger things. Set goals and achieve them. When we achieve our goals that we put into place, there's a lot of confidence that comes with that. A lot of proud moments. And talk yourself up. There is no reason for us to be having this negative dialogue going on in our head all the time, because that is what then is created. If you need to retrain yourself, there's an entire video on that, but you have to put in the work to make your dialogue for yourself, about yourself, with yourself, positive. Make your self-talk lift you up. Channel positive things for yourself. And then get involved with things you're passionate about, like this. Like, I love making these videos, even if it doesn't help a single person. One day, maybe someone will come across these series of videos and think, you know, if this girl can get positive and can find some confidence, so can I. So find things that you're passionate about. I'm passionate about my children, so I'm constantly doing research. I'm passionate about young girls and how they feel about their bodies, and respect for their bodies is so important to me. I'm passionate about women's bodies as a general whole. I'm a certified doula. I've had 4 kids. I think our bodies are kind of amazing, what they can do. And I put some emphasis on these things. I put myself out there for any of my friends and family who need help with breastfeeding or with their newborns, because that's something I'm very knowledgeable on, but I'm very passionate about it, and it feeds me and it gives me confidence. So those are the types of things I'm thinking about today.